Alright, we should be going. Hooray! This is a bit of an awkward layout I've kind of messed around with, but kinda necessary, I think. So it's been a while, but I figured, hey, let's get back to Ghost Trick. Alright, now I need to figure out how to actually get back to where Lynn is. This should be it. See, last time when we actually did this, we figured out, hey, Lynn shot us right in the face, so we should probably talk to her about that. Especially because Sissel's feeling kinda unsure about that himself. Also, don't mind that, I was trying to fix up something there. So she is somewhere. There she is. Chowing down on an infinite chicken. Well, now. Sissel. Even deeply concerned, he can still snark. So let's see. This at least should be easy enough to get to where Lynn is. I hope it should be. Apparently this chick and the detective know each other. I mean, in another timeline, he kind of murdered her, so, See, in the original timeline, since it has been a while, Lynn died when the person they were trying to spy on burnt the listening device, so we swapped it to the chef. And he didn't know what's going on with that. It's a good idea and all, but how do we do that exactly? She doesn't have exactly have anything we can latch onto, but this is really the only thing we can work with. Maybe we just have to constantly keep ringing her until she gets annoyed. Oh! Well, Lynn snapped onto it pretty quickly, so that's nice. 3 times? I guess we gotta ring it one more time to, let her know it actually is us, then. Three times. Well, maybe I can trick it 3 times in a quick second. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. Bingo. I didn't turn off... Okay, I didn't turn off the ghost mode, but... Lynn is making her stay there for a second. Also, where does she put it all? She's a thin girl. There we go. Huh? Oh yeah, when we say people who die, they have a core, but this dude was dead as well. And he doesn't have one. Interesting. At least I got to the bell. And now I can actually hear their conversation. Because it's a public cafe? That's where I hold all my meetings with people, somewhere in public. She didn't really seem to want to respond to that. Or that. Knowing Lynn, she's not going to be staying out of trouble anytime soon. And now we dragged her back into the realm of the dead. I still love the fact it's this weird, pulsating red void. I really don't think it is, considering how you were scarfing it down a second ago. Though what exactly happens when we talk like this? Is the detective just staring at Lynn, who has stopped and is just like drooling on her chicken? I kind of have the mental image of him just like waving his hand in front of her face and she's not responding at all because she's talking to Sissel. They mean the souls, not that the dude was physically unconscious. He was very much dead. As you can probably guess from the fact he looks like he went through the windshield and is currently holding the disconnected wheel. See, if we save a person without waking their spirit up, they actually will not develop a core. And we can't talk to them without a core, so... We're probably gonna have to ask all of these. Let's just start from the top and go down. Especially if you shot us, like it seems like you did. Hmm. Sounds like Lynn got taken hostage. Aw, little Lynn still had the chicken hair. So apparently Detective Jowd saved her from what seemed to be a hostage situation. Makes sense that she idolizes him if he did that. So I think you keep forgetting that thoughts are communication like this. So what's this point X thing? Hmm. Also, yeah. Remember these two? I don't blame you if you don't. Roosterman! I still love Cabanella's theme. It's so jazzy. Yeah, what is the reason for that? I still can't get over his scarf. Why do you need a scarf that long? It's not even wrapped around your neck. What is it for? Isn't the doctor's scarves, like, knit or something? That looks like he just took a strip out of a curtain. So how does it not fall off your neck? So he's changed ever since Jowd was convicted of killing his wife. Interesting. believe that. That'd actually keep it firmly there. Lynn, no. Yeah, thank you, Sissel. I'm pretty sure that's also massively illegal. I could be wrong because I've never gone to the police academy, but I'm fairly certain that's at least minorly frowned upon. I feel like Lynn could pack an entire roost of chickens. The box we helped her find earlier. This is suspicious. You know, Lynn, there's a thing called, like, a pry bar. It could probably solve your problem. And now we're getting into the meat of it. I mean, if you don't want to risk damaging what's inside, just get the pry bar into where it's supposed to open up and start pulling. So we did see proof that she shot us, but apparently she doesn't remember it. Considering how straightforward Lynn has been, I don't think she's, telling a lie. I think she legitimately doesn't remember, and that's a bit concerning. How do you forget you shot someone to death? So apparently she's just been autopilot eating this whole time. Or he might be thinking, you need to sit properly if you've got that short a skirt, woman. You're probably flashing the whole restaurant. What's tonight? Oh no. Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? At dawn, huh? Oh no. If it was at dawn, it would have been fine, considering we have to finish everything before then, but that got a little sped up. If I remember the time correctly, his execution is about to happen in 15 minutes. this is not good. I'd assume the minister. You literally did tell her what to do. I don't know why you're so surprised. Man, you see the way that one packs away food? She could probably sprint there like the Flash. Well, now I get to try and figure out how to stop an execution, which should be fun. I like this guy, though. We need to get back to the phone, first and foremost. Yeah, I'm thinking this is probably not a coincidence, Sissel. just slightly suspect. We ended up stopping right before the end of the chapter, apparently. I think I was really tired. And we've got 5 minutes to solve this. Oh, lordy lord. Luckily we can pause time and rewind it as well, because this could be faintly problematic. Execution is a bad thing, Sissel. It's a very bad thing. Huh, it's dark. Not power outage? Yeah, Bailey does that a lot. One nigga to the most atrocious crime isn't even here anymore. I'd like to know what that's about. Nonsense, his dancing is wonderful. So his art makes him look like he's got a big old rack. Round up. Did they get loose? I don't know how I was supposed to take a video in near pitch black. Let's see here. Yeah, this is where we just got the call. So what's going on over here? right here, so, a dead man? I don't think they mean you, Sissel. I have a very bad feeling. Now what's going on over here? So I'm a little confused why we're attempting to fix the generator. Wouldn't it be better to leave it off? Can't quite reach that. What is this? Power distributor. This leads us back. This leads us to this dude who's currently digging. Well, not so much digging as taking a nap. Sissel. Let's try this. I don't think it's gonna work though because there's no power. So we need to find some way to get him to actually see in the dark. Or something we can do here. There doesn't really seem to be a lot. Yeah, I get the idea I need to restore power. The question is, how do I do that? Aha! I think I just saw it. It'd be a lot quicker than that, though. Let's if we open this. There we go. I still think this is a very bad idea, but not much else we can do, so let's give it a shot. Also, I am concerned that there is water leaking in your generator room. Now there goes the power. See what Sissel thinks. Yeah, I'm not really shaking that either. Luckily we can just cross right back to the other side through here fairly quickly. What do you mean was? Did you... Oh no. I think I know how the power went out. Yep, there we go. So apparently they used the electric chair, which fried the living daylights out of poor Jowd. And also blew the power for the entire prison. Apparently, the chair does look pretty broken as well. So let's see. If we hit that, nothing much seems to happen. And unfortunately, I can't reach anything else from here. What about this? What does this do? I think I know what it means, Sissel. Let's see what happens if we flick this now. Sorry, dude. You're fine, walk it off. Alright. That's a bit further. Now if we can rock this over here. Yeah, we know, Sissel. And here's Jowd, so let's see what he's got to say. Looks like he's still unconscious. Well, not so much. Okay. That's a new reaction. What? What? That's definitely a new reaction. I think we just jogged it whether he likes it or not. And there he goes. this remix. I wonder what it's called. So now we get to try to stop an execution. This should be interesting. Four minutes before death. So let's see how this goes down. And see if we can spot anything as it goes. If we can, anything we can use to change things. I mean, to be fair, we're doing it for kind of a selfish reason. So I don't think Sissel really cares. We're also doing it for Lynn too. That is also true. So let's see here. I can already see one thing we might need to do there. His garbage is full. I'm not saying too much to work with at the moment, but I do have a couple of ideas. We'll see how they pan out. It's very strange why he suddenly signed the order, but one step at a time. We can worry about the minister once we've made sure Jowd gets out alive. I don't know that I would call being killed on an electric chair an experience, but that's just me. So Jowd died when the chair exploded, just as Maverick surmised. So the main goal I'm seeing here is to make sure that Detective Jowd is not there when they test the chair. That's the most straightforward answer I can think of. So the question is, how do we do that? Doesn't go boom. The problem is even if we cut power to the chair, we're still stuck at square one. We might have stopped Jowd's execution, but that doesn't actually get us anywhere. But what we did notice was that it seemed like the doors automatically opened when the power went out, because when the power came back on, they slammed back shut. So I wonder if we can use that somehow. Though, considering how Jowd is, I don't think he would, willingly escape. So we've got a bunch of different problems that we're gonna have to try to tackle one by one. Also, Jowd makes a good point. Though he's not going to be very helpful past that, at least right now. Well, let's start with the first attempt. We have to figure out a way to keep that from exploding on Jowd. Ah, that's right. I forgot about that. Thankfully, it looks like he's just about to call. Yep, there we go. I don't know that coming up here will do us much good, but we can't get anywhere down here. Everything's out of range, so we'll go up there and see what we can find. Actually, Bailey has a good point. I know he's trying to stall, but he has a good point. You guys should really, like, try to clean up the chair and make sure it's not going to explode. You could have gotten an officer killed. Alright, so let's see if there's anything we can work with over here. I'm not completely certain, but it's probably more than we could actually work with down there. Oh, that is true. He does call the guards there. That should let us actually get there. Which is probably what we need. Considering I don't see a lot of stuff we can, work with in here. So Bailey is apparently psychic. Good to know. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing I can work with here. I don't think that's what he meant. So all these police officers seriously look like they have tits from the way they're drawn. Also, if the things that Bailey says comes true without fail, why are you still dismissing him? This is beyond Cassandra, guys. Maybe we need to get Jowd in here somehow. I mean, not specifically up here so much as just making sure that there's nobody down there. He kind of does. He has far too sharp a beard to be Cossack, though. Okay, is Bailey gonna call? Whenever... One thing I think I didn't address in the earlier videos is whenever that comes up, Sissel usually, whenever Sissel or someone else says that you need to start over, that's the sign that you got yourself into an unwinnable situation. But since you remember all the information... None of it was, wasted. So since they aren't going to be calling, let's try staying down here. Ah, he said he'd have them call when they got into position, so they're going to call down to this phone. So let's hang still for a second here. There we go. I didn't either, but going there was actually a really good idea, considering it got us that plan of making sure no one was in the death chamber, which is what I was thinking, but in a broader stroke. So where is this going to take us? And what can we do with this? So I don't know how you hid that behind your toilet, but... that's pretty impressive. I believe this just got us our first checkpoint as well. Yeah. So we're making progress. Albeit very slow, but progress is progress nonetheless. Not sure where this will take us, but we only got one way to go, so let's figure it out. Also, how do the guards not, like, notice this bell setup thing? This is like the most obvious thing in the world. Alright, so here's a phone line and an emergency button, and there's Professor Jowd. Professor Jowd, Detective Jowd. there something we can do in here? I made an O, but... I have a thought. The question is, how am I going to manage this? Bit too much information, Jode. Might need to rewind a bit. Aha! Alright, I see what we need to do. So first we need to get over there. Also thinking of this, Jode, why did you flush a napkin? That's like a terrible idea to do in any situation. Alright. Now we wait for a second. Hurry up already, Jode. Thank you. Oh, I already watched this. So we made an O mark. What this actually does remains to be seen. It will send the other dude back into the, back into the tunnel. Oh, I think I might have messed up. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. We're redoing this so that I can get myself down into the tunnel to trip the electric chair when no one is down there. So if I hitch a ride on that napkin, when he starts digging again, I can get back in the spoon, and he'll take me straight down to where I need to go. The hint is the fact that there's a core on the napkin you can possess, I believe. What's this? I didn't check this last time. You're a very strange man, Jode. Not from here, but... Also, timing is fairly simple considering I can, freeze it. So this will take me down back over to the sausage man. Get me up high enough. Perfect. Once he gets down to the tunnel, that should get me close enough to get to the lever. Here these guys come. So you better move quick, dude. Don't worry, Cecil, I've got an idea. Like that. Let's fry this thing. Chair go boom, power goes out, and Jowd was nowhere near it. There's a reason for that. You won't... I would mostly assume it's safety, though. Because if you had like a fire and prisoners were trapped in their cells, there would be a huge row if prisoners died in their cells because they couldn't get out. But there's a secondary reason they do that. Well, actually, it's not a secondary reason. Jowd just said it right now. The question is he gonna? That apparently not. This place apparently only has a singular generator. Head for the spoon? Sure, okay. That's the thing I have the clearest path to, so why not? Well, they did say that no one ever thought it would happen, so probably not? Also, the fact this prison did not actually have an execution thing prepared is also kind of suspect. Especially if the country does in fact have the death penalty normally. Yeah, that was a bit side-eyeing as well, which actually makes me wonder what's going on there. Because a rushed order from the minister and a rushed execution stinks of something worse. Alright then. Let's get ourselves back to the spoon. I guess wait and see what Jowd has in mind. Also, how did you pass out in the tunnels? Were you that sleepy? I guess it is night. Methinks Jowd had a hand in that, since he saw us do it. Twice, as a matter of fact. What the heck? Why is a SWAT team here? Hello? That, I assume, is the dude in the darkness, though wouldn't you want your... whatever you call them? Your night vision goggles to not glow? Doesn't that kind of alert what you're trying to find? Oh, hello. There's Jowd. Also, you guys are the most amateurist policemen. You don't look under the bed? Just close enough to talk to Jowd. Do infrared goggles glow? Also, toilet bell is still the most gross thing. Sissel, he literally watched us. He literally watched us do it twice. Jowd's not an idiot. Makes sense. So sounds like Jowd might actually be working with us. Splinter Cell lied to me. Then again, Splinter Cell also had your back glowing like neon lights and no one saw, so... That's pretty cool. How am I exactly gonna do that, Jowd? I don't know, Sissel. I think a screaming ghost voice would probably set all the cops frantically. Okay. So yeah, this is the hint that if you mess up and die, you can just possess his corpse and you'll go right back to doing this again. Which is convenient. Also, here's your explanation for the doors as well, Pi. Huh, they are night vision goggles. They're not infrared at all. Wouldn't infrared be better in this case, thinking about it? Though I don't really know for sure. But yeah, that's the reason the prison is so, slapped together, is none of these people are dangerous criminals. But the question is then, why are they here? Which we don't know. Alright, well, we've got our strategy, I guess. Makes sense. I was mostly just poking fun anyway. I had a feeling that's what it was. Ooh, interesting. That's new. I don't think Lynn could do that. So we need to find Jowd's safe places to be. Ah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we can get him under the other bunk to inch him closer to the stairs. Alright, let's see here. The first thing we want to do is we want to wait for the guard to pass by. There's red lights there. I can't actually scroll in ghost form, so let me take a look, see here. I can't tell what... I can't actually get a good look at the guard.